When I go back to LinkedIn, I see UI UX designer, Canada, UI UX designer, UK, UI UX designer, New York. I'm like, yo, I'm employed here, meaning I'm wanted in the UK. I'm wanted in US. I want to be the first product design director, the first black woman product design director in Germany. The imposter syndrome was there from day one. I have entered the office and I'm like, oh my, please, these people will fire you in the next 2 days. You don't know what you're supposed to do.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to BsquaredC Podcast. My name is Nancy, and I am your host and favorite black, bold, and corporate sister. BsquaredC is a platform that is amplifying the stories of black women in the corporate world. Women who are deep in the trenches of their careers, making bold moves to take up space in the corporate world and figuring it out just like the rest of us. So tune in every month for a brand new episode. And if you have not already, go ahead and like and subscribe to BsquaredC Podcast, wherever you're listening to it from. Now, let's get into this month's episode. Madame Liz.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
It's so good to see you.
Oh, amazing. I just can't believe it. I'm here today. Like, I've seen you before and I'm like, I would love to do that. You see that thing that always tells you want to do something and you never know how it will happen. It's just manifesting within you. So God took it. God had it.
You put it out into the universe, right?
Yep.
And the universe looped around and came back to you.
Right, and it's like the host came to me. Nancy came to me. I didn't look for Nancy.
Okay, universe. Wait, so are you religious?
100%.
Okay, so then this would be God for you, right?
Yes, for me this is all. I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'm religious. I would say I don't kind of identify with religion or whatever. I identify myself with Christ and the Bible. Full stop.
Okay, personal relationship.
Personal relationship with God. That's more important.
I love it. Me. Well, welcome to BsquaredC, Liz. Super excited to have you. We're going to get depth into your story, but let's begin with, what was the highlight of your past week? What's happening with you?
My past week, I actually, I'm a lover of Instagram. I'm obsessed. Even my husband, I know you with Reels, Instagram Reels. But for some reason, they just give me inspiration, the podcast and everything. So I came around one reel saying that think of anything that week, like every day write something that you saw that day that you see that God came through for you. So every day before you go to sleep, think of something that takes you back to, like you say, like, God took me through this. God took me through this. So I started writing that on Monday this week, and even write at it. Yeah. Like, to me, it's more of looking at what happened great that week, what happened great that day, focusing on the good things, focusing on being happy. Because in a world where people just want to be mad at each other, want to be sad, have that attitude of looking for happiness and looking for a reason to say, okay, this is why I'm happy, this is why I'm happy. Have you ever had the red cat theory?
I love it. So it's like gratitude journaling.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. And I started this week. Actually, I started this week. I think this is my fourth day. I have it in my notes in my phone.
Very nice.
So, yeah, the red card theory is where when someone, like, for example, someone tells you, I'll give you 1,000 euros every time a red car passes and you see it. You will always see that red car. You will always see this red car because there is something you're looking for you to get that.
Yeah.
It's same as opportunity and same as happiness. Always looking for a reason to be happy. Always looking for opportunities. You will find them because they are there. So for me, I always go in my week, like, what happened nice this week? What happened nice this week? So for me, the highlight of this week was more of a, because I didn't get to go to the office this week.
Right.
Because so my highlight is just them being with me and we playing games and being excited because they're now in the stage of now wanting to play games. Oh, mommy, let's play. Mommy, let's play. I'm always living in the moment because I people say, my friend, appreciate when they tell you do it. Because when they grow, you want them to play with you and you'll be like, I wish I could go back to those days. So I'm treasuring that time of always playing with them. Mommy, let's play rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, scissors.
Ah,
And we play that rock, paper, scissors. And every time we were saying the same thing. If it is rock, we say rock. If it is scissors, we say, and we were laughing. And it was fun. I just go back to that moment every time. And
yeah.
my husband recorded it. So every time I'll be going to that and I'll be seeing that, it will give
I
me
love
like
this
a
so
reason to
much.
go. Yes.
Oh, time, precious time with the kids. Because, yeah, they'll become teenagers, and I hear that they are.
I don't reach that stage. There's
you,
something
you
else.
you will
Attitude is,
regret. You will reminisce. You have now. You even have recorded memories.
but it's something I'm looking forward to when they're a certain age. You're
Yeah,
like always doing that, always doing that. So
yeah.
yes,
There's the memories. It's the memories that count.
always for sure.
Well,
For sure.
lovely, lovely. Okay, Liz, let's get into the Liz story.
Mhm.
Uh Liz, what
Mhm.
did you want to be when you were growing up? Did you ever have that thought?
I did, and
Mm-hmm.
I was ambitious, but
Uh-huh.
the grades were not grading.
Okay. Okay, tell me,
I
tell me.
wanted to be, I wanted to be a neurosurgeon, the brain surgeon,
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
I wanted to be because my cousin wanted to be that,
Oh,
and I
okay.
was very close with my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And my cousin was like, I want to be a neurosurgeon. I was like, what is that? What is that?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like, okay. Then if it's a cool thing, it's a cool thing. So never
Yes.
put much thought into it or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
that I can remember very well. So for me, it's neurosurgeon, which biology,
It was not your thing.
chemistry,
Uh,
physics, the worst. So
yeah. Okay. Okay.
it wasn't
Yeah.
tough. That is
So
what
the
I want.
practicalities of it made you
Reality,
maybe not this.
reality, poof.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also like having someone else aspiring to that, like having that environment where people aspire to such big
Yep.
things. I
Yep.
think that's incredible that you had
It's
that.
incredible. And we are still close. We are really close with my
Uh,
family. So we
what did
still,
your cousin become?
he became, what is it called? Um, he works in the tourist industry. So he
Okay.
helps people plan whatever trips
Yeah.
and everything when they want to travel, blah, blah, blah. So he works in a tourist environment.
Ah, so neither of you ended up in medicine.
No.
Different paths
My
entirely.
dad, my dad was is in medicine. My eldest brother, my younger brother
Uh-huh.
is in medicine. So
Okay, okay. So you were also seeing the examples around you as well.
exactly around me, yes, for sure.
Ah,
And I think
very
that's
cool.
why, yeah. And another thing, I wanted to be a nurse, but I didn't say it because growing up, I was that kid who was in, when someone gets injured and they are so bloody, I'm the one coming to wash them, and
Mm-hmm,
everything,
mm-hmm.
kind of nursing them. And teachers used to tell me, yeah,
You
like
could
you don't fear blood, you don't fear whatever. So be a
mm-hmm. They
but
said,
it wasn't something that I wanted to do because it wasn't like okay, a nurse and everything. But
okay,
it didn't bother me touching blood, helping
got
someone.
it.
It was just instilled in me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting, interesting. So then the grades were not grading, but what were the
Mhm.
grades grading in?
Oh, the grades were graded in computer. I love computer. I
Ah,
remember when I was in Form 1 and Form 2, because Form 1, Form 2, like computer was a must. So it
right.
was
Oh,
computer
is
class.
it?
Oh yes, it was in our school, which I went to
Okay,
Mboni
okay.
Girls High School in Machakos County, Nairobi, Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
So computer was a must. So
Okay.
everyone has to do computer, what is computer, the practicals and everything. So I used to love it because it was more because growing up in primary school, we also introduced to computers, those big computers
Mm-hmm.
with big behinds
Yes.
and everything.
Yeah.
So every time I went to class, because we didn't have computers growing up, we even had TV when we were a little bit older. So even
Mm-hmm.
in school, I was like, oh, computer, and I was the first one to sit, but I sit in the front line that I don't want to touch because if I touch, maybe I'll
Okay.
make a mistake or maybe it
Mm-hmm.
will
Mm-hmm.
break down. So I was very interested in a young age. So in high school, when computer was introduced, students were like, I don't want this subject, I hate this subject. I'm looking at them
Mm-hmm.
like, you don't you realize this is something that I'm good at and
Yeah.
I'm not good at these other things and this is what I love. And people are like, because the teacher
Ah.
doesn't come, this thing is hard. I'm like, oh my God, this thing is hard. Even if the teacher
Mm-hmm.
doesn't come, this thing is hard for you people. Me, I'm
Yeah.
taking this thing, I'm still Form 4. And trust you me,
Ah.
that was one of the main subjects that I performed well. And I think I got a B minor,
Okay.
and a B. In
Yeah.
English, I got a B and then I got a B minor in computer. I loved computer so much. And when people are talking about computer, people are taking
Ah.
home science, others are taking businesses. So most people took business studies. For me,
Right.
business studies was not businessing. I was
It
like,
was not.
no,
It was
I'd
not.
rather take computer over business. So I love
Yeah.
computer. growing
Okay.
up, and I
Okay.
think that is what inspired me. Like, this is what I'll do.
Then the path starts coming together at that point, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Question: was this computer? Because I'm so interested. Because I
Hmm.
don't know if we talked about this, but I think we are about the same age, right?
Hmm.
And these computers being, because for me, computers were they were entirely outside of the realm of possibilities
Yes,
for
for sure.
for
Yes.
for for me, even in
Mm,
our school, right? So
mm,
it's very interesting to hear that in your environment, in your setting. Maybe I don't know if was this like a Kenyan thing, or was it just your school? Because to make it mandatory, to computer literacy mandatory, that
mm,
age, that in that time that we were
mm,
in high school,
mm.
that's
Yeah,
unique to my perspective, because I don't remember this from my experiences.
it was. I think it wasn't that unique because
Uh-huh.
most we had, not most, but at least those in good cities and everything. But of course,
Okay.
those in a rural area, was
Would
not
not
even
have that.
accepted. Even until
Oh,
today, there's some rural areas in our country, in my village,
I don't
they don't
have
have
this.
computers. It's something they're introducing slowly by slowly, and we're in 2025.
Okay.
So depends with which school you went and where you went. If
Okay.
you went to who's in the whose schools, you'll get the computers.
Uh-huh. So this was an urban school then that you
This
went
one,
to.
urban school, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Love it. Okay.
Mhm.
So the path starts already then,
Yes,
right? What
absolutely.
happened next? Walk us through the next few years of Lee's.
So after high school, oh my God, because I grew up with my siblings who were performing really well. Like I said, I was
Okay.
surrounded
Yeah.
with
The
great men,
doctors.
the doctors, the
Mm-hmm.
neurosurgeons, and they were
Mm-hmm.
performing really well in school. And when I say really well in school, I'm talking about the B plus and the A in my family, in my
Okay.
circle. And for
Okay.
someone like me, that was new. And not new, that was like, wow, I mean, this
Mm-hmm.
space is not that good. So, but there's pressure because my mom was a teacher. But if
Uh-huh.
I can go back a little bit before I continue and why I'm saying this, I was not raised by my mom,
Okay.
I was raised by my elder sister. So, how does this
Uh-huh.
go? My mom died when I was 3 years old,
Okay.
very young, and I was the
Mm-hmm.
last born. And my sister, who raised me, who I call mom,
Oh, I love it.
achievers. Yes, you're exposed in this environment, but trust me, you still have your own traumas growing up.
Of course, of course, of course.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So we grew up with my sister. She was performing really well, really well. Like
mm-hmm,
she was even number one in primary school, and
mm-hmm.
also performed really well in high school. And me, I didn't perform well, like really well, because if anything, we had kids are different, and people are just
Yes,
different.
yeah, kids are different. They learn differently. And of course,
Exactly,
you then identified what you were good at, right? At some
exactly.
point.
So
Uh-huh.
you are in this environment where people are performing well, blah blah blah, and you're like, okay, maybe one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe one day,
Maybe it will be my day, some point.
Exactly. So
Uh-huh.
in high school, my sister performed really well. She got an A grade in A minus, and for me, I got a C. So it was like, you see
Mm-hmm.
that gap, like she's a high performer. She went to Alliance High School, which is the
Uh-huh.
best performing school in Kenya. And I went to Mboni Girls, which is, it was, by then it was just a secondary school. It wasn't a high school, and I got a C. And for me, it was like, oh my God, you really performed really badly, compared to your sister who got an A minor, like, and you ain't the
Right.
same, whatever. So it was a little bit of pressure,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, kids are different and everything. So by then, I didn't know what to do. So my mom was like, my mom, who was my sister, so I called her my mom. She was like, okay, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to do HR. Because when I was seeing in the magazine, I was like, okay, people with C grade, they kind of do HR. By then, it was like with minimum C grade HR, minimum. So there was
Mm-hmm.
a lot of adverts in the newspaper, because that by then social media was not that thing, or
Yeah.
LinkedIn was not that thing. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I want to do HR, and she was like, okay, I have a friend. They always do have friends.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Mm-hmm.
a friend
Mm-hmm.
who her daughter is doing design, graphic design in the Technical University of Kenya. So why don't you go and do design? I'm like, mom, okay, me, I don't have a problem. Okay,
With
for me,
that, I'll go.
before
Mm-hmm.
yes, like that. Before then, I didn't know what design is. What I didn't know nothing. It was for me. It was just computer, how to manage computer, open computer,
Mm-hmm.
nothing more than that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went to do my diploma, because of course with the C you start with diploma, I
Yeah.
did my diplomas, and things started just opening up. Now you see things in an artistic way. Everything is artistic to you because now you've seen creative things. You know, oh, this is creative. Oh, this is a logo. Oh, this is something that
Mhm.
looks like this. So it started opening my mind. And opening my mind, how? Because it's something I was interested since I was a very young kid.
Right.
So it was now
Mhm.
a field where I loved. So I started
Mhm.
opening, my wings started like opening. Like, okay, this is what
Right.
I love. This is the industry I love. And I think that is why sometimes I appreciate the education system in Germany. When they
Uh-huh.
identify you are in this place, they will take you and venture into that.
Right.
Unlike the system that we have in Kenya is more of grade. Like if you have a good grade, then your life will be good.
Yes.
Your life will be excellent as compared with.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I think that did not stick in my mind. I was like, I love this is what I love. I'll perform well. So after I finished my diploma, I remember my mom telling me, when you go to an internship, make sure you give it your all. Make sure you give it your
Mhm.
all so that these people employ you. And that stuck
Mhm.
because this was also advice he was giving to our elder brother. Like, when you go
Right.
to internship in that company, make sure they notice you. My friend, that stuck with me in that
Mhm.
I was this vocal, jovial girl, you know, if anything,
Okay.
you
Okay.
know, you
Putting
will always
yourself
remember
out
I was me.
there. Mhm.
I was now out in my shell. I was not that this kid was just okay, timid and okay, fine. You know, I was
Uh-huh.
now in my
Uh-huh.
element, having fun because I'm being creative and everything. After that, I was like, okay. After graduating, I was like, I've graduated, but I haven't graduated with a cape. You know, diplomas you're not given a
Mhm.
cape. Diplomas is just a gown. And I was like,
Okay.
I love to graduate and get that cape. So
The
I'll do
cap.
my yes, I'll do my bachelor's. And for
Mhm.
me, I did not know that this thing will open doors for me. For me, I knew like, I just want the cape. I just don't want because when you're graduating, these people come, the photographers even come with the cape and tell you, even if you don't have the cape, we'll take a photo of you with the cape. I'm like, no,
Yes.
it is
Mhm.
diploma.
Mhm.
This is diploma. I now want to go and get my degree so that I can get that cape.
Yes. Yes.
I I went back to school. So for me, it was part time. So I was employed now. Of course, when I got the internship, I did my best, and they still took me in.
Oh,
And
very nice. Mhm. Mhm.
after so we used to do after evening classes, so after work at 5 we go to school, we do the evening classes, and it took me like 2 more years to finish my degree, which I
Okay.
performed very well. I performed very well
Mhm.
with a second degrees honors, and I started looking for other opportunities. And you know, in Kenya, if you have a degree, you it's easier for you to get a job,
Okay.
way easier than a diploma, like to
Mhm.
get a good corporate company job.
Okay.
If you have a diploma, it will be a little bit hard because most of the job in corporate companies in Kenya, you have to have a bachelor's degrees. It's like an
Bachelor's.
HR
Okay.
thing. Like an HR thing. If you don't
Yeah.
have a diploma, if you don't have a degree, it's not kind of like you'll get the opportunity. It's rare.
Okay. So you go from diploma to bachelor's, right?
Yes,
And then
yes.
master's
No,
after
no,
that.
no. I don't have a
Oh,
master's.
okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah. But that's how the education system works, right?
after and then
Okay.
after that,
Okay.
yes,
Noted.
your master's,
Noted.
your
Okay.
PhD.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now you
So
got the cap and you're
yes.
looking for new opportunities. Let me
Yes.
pause here for a second to reflect on some of your what you've shared.
Mhm.
So first of all, love how inspiring the people around you were, right?
Mhm.
I think that's most of us. I think seeing examples of the things that you could be is super
Yeah.
important, right? Seeing
Mhm.
role models around you. I
Mhm.
also love how introspective you are. I don't know if this is perspective that you have now looking back, but how much, because you were such a kid, right, when this traumatic thing happened to you.
Yes.
And now
Yes.
you are thrust into a new environment and and there are these big expectations of you to just like slide through life, but it's not happening. It's not happening.
When
Right.
I look back at it, I reflect. I'm like, I think that is why I went through what I went through. Because for me to
Hmm.
approach myself,
Yes.
like I didn't even think it's because of what I went through. Like for me,
Hmm.
nothing is impossible. You can achieve anything. It doesn't matter where you come from. The things that you go through in life are there to shape you to become what you're supposed to become.
There's a reason. There is
Yes,
always a reason for every experience. I think sometimes during the time when you're experiencing it, you're like, God damn,
I know.
can I have the lessons without the pain? Because
Exactly.
it would be
You know,
nice, but baby, that's not how life works.
no,
Okay.
because at the end of it, you're like, if God showed you how things could be, you'll be relaxed.
You'll be too
You will not,
relaxed.
you'll just be relaxed and you'll not do the work. So you have to do the work to know how to maintain what you have. Because if it
Absolutely.
comes easy, come easy go.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Then I love the moment of you marrying your interest in computers to something in university that was actually available and excited you, right? And you finally finding your
Right.
place,
Exactly. I s-
in all of this. So
mhm.
for me, it's like, of course, our systems, at least the education systems that we come from in Africa, you're right, like they're shaped to be like about high grades achievements, like based on that, right? And then
Exactly.
you are shipped off into degree
Mhm.
programs
Yes,
based on
yes.
that. And they don't pay attention to how a kid learns, right?
What
And
you're good
also
at.
what they're
Yes.
good at.
Don't see
Because
that.
being good at is defined by the being good at the hard subjects, right? And the hard
Exactly.
subjects are the technical subjects, you know.
And the things that you can do easily, that comes to you easily, that
Yes.
should be something someone can identify from you and say, okay, you're good at this, then I'll put you this. I think it's
Yeah.
like actors. They see, okay, you're good at doing this, so you will be put in this scene because your temperament is like this, so you will be good
Mhm.
at this scene.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
kids, they don't do that. It's like you
No.
at it's only like a 5 day or a 10 or a 2 weeks exam that defines
That
your life,
defines your whole
not the whole
destiny.
year. Not the whole
You
destiny.
know,
It's not the 4 years that you
insane.
did. You see, they were comparing the 4 years of high school, it will be easy. But they're only
Yeah.
comparing the 2 weeks exam that you've done, and then that's it. So even if you steal the exam and get an A, and then you cannot become a doctor, because if you become a doctor, you will lose it
Yeah.
because it's not something that you're good at.
It was
But
not
the
something
two
that you
weeks
were
for
good at
them
to
that
begin with. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Great. Well, thanks for sharing all of that. I'm sure they are, because this podcast is listenership across different age groups. And I think it's
Mhm.
so important to talk about this aspect of like, okay, you
Mhm.
may not be good at you may not look like you're flying through school right now, but find your everyone. I do believe everyone has a thing, right?
Yes.
And like
Yes.
no intellectual things are not for everyone,
Mhm.
and it's really about finding space for the thing that is you that you like
And
you know
yeah.
You're watching the B-Squared C podcast, the Black Woman Corporate Career Blueprint. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Now back to the episode. Love it. All right, so now you're looking for new opportunities.
Yes.
Let's talk about that journey.
So when I was in internship, the head of graphic design is called Victor. He was like, Liz, should now start creating your portfolio. You should now start creating your LinkedIn
Mm-hmm.
profile. I was like, what is LinkedIn? So he showed me you should start updating. It's like your online CV. Make sure it is updated when
Yeah.
you do any project. Make sure you put it there. Make sure you start updating your LinkedIn, not your LinkedIn, your portfolio on Behance. Any project that you've done, put it on Behance. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I was very good at feedback. So I took that in. I started putting my LinkedIn, started putting my portfolio, and trust you me, by the time I was finishing internship for those 3 months, getting interviews. That was before I did my degree. This was
Mm-hmm.
something I was always doing. So after I
Okay.
finished my degree, I always knew what to do when I'm looking for an opportunity. And
Mm-hmm.
by
Mm-hmm.
the time I was done with my degree, I was now the head of that department in that
Okay.
company.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
now
Liz.
had left the company, they had gone to venture in other things, and I was in that company, so I was promoted. So getting promoted and also being given this chance to learn after work hours, it kind of gives you this affirmation that you're doing something great. So when
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
finished, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I know this is not my place, because at the end of it, what I studied was interactive media, which is more of application and website and interaction of human, other than designing logos, posters, booklets for schools and everything for clients. A client comes and tell you, I don't want this color to be green, I want it to be red.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay.
Fine. I wanted to change that. But in school, we were not taught these things. UI, UX
Mm-hmm.
design, I wasn't taught in school. Funny thing, I wasn't taught product design in degree. I wasn't taught
Mm-hmm.
at all. We were just taught how to design websites,
Okay.
kind of building a website, designing a website in Photoshop and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
after I finished my degree, I was like, okay, now I want to venture in something, but I didn't know what. So I met a friend. Not I met a friend. He was my friend. He's my husband's best friend growing up. He's called Paul.
Mm-hmm.
He works at Microsoft right now. By then he was a software engineer in another company. He was telling me, Liz, there's something called UI UX design. I was like, what is that? He was
Yeah.
like, something called UI UX design, and I know you're a good designer. Go find about it, learn about it, and start employing for looking for opportunities, because in the next few months this thing will be
Mhm.
a big deal. And I was like, what? And he started telling me, you see, like, something like called A/B testing. There's
Mhm.
something about it. It's more designing apps and everything, and you're a good designer. You're creative, so it's not
Yeah.
something. Go start looking at into it, study it on YouTube. And by then we were in the village, visiting the village and everything. So
Mhm.
I was so intrigued. I that conversation inspired me. I was like,
Mhm.
because it's not something that I've had before. Because by then in 2018, 2019, it was still a new thing. I was like, let me read into this. I went on YouTube. I taught myself
Mhm.
doing
Ah,
design.
another graduate of YouTube University.
Exactly. I am telling you, I did that on my own and started
Uh-huh.
applying for opportunities. And one thing, I put that in my CV. So instead of just putting I'm a graphic design intern or I'm a graphic designer previously employed, I also included my UI UX design.
Mhm.
Because at the
Mhm.
end
So
of it,
you're
they're
starting
looking for,
to, yeah.
yes, they're looking for these keywords in your CV. And if yes, you're a graphic designer, but you know UI UX design, and you don't put it in your CV that you know, or you don't put
Yeah.
it in your LinkedIn that you've done this project, that you were this, they will never know. They will never find.
Mhm.
I put that in my CV, even from internship. I put that I was a UI UX design intern. I was a UI UX design stroke
Mhm.
graphic
Mhm.
design. I
Mhm.
was a
Mhm.
design head of department UI UX design. So everywhere in my designs, I included all that experience.
Mhm.
So my LinkedIn started getting attention, and trust you,
Mhm.
I started getting inboxes from companies. So
Mhm.
recruiter from Cooperative Bank of Kenya came to my inbox on LinkedIn and was like, "Hi Elizabeth, I can see went through your LinkedIn profile. It's very impressive. There's this opportunity of a UI UX designer." I was like, "What? This is
Mhm.
oh
Mhm.
my God, this is a big company. This is a big deal. Like a bank wants to employ me. Like yo, I want to be a corporate body. Yay!"
I love it.
It was a dream
Not
come
you
true.
wanting to be a corporate baddie.
I wanted to be a corporate body so bad. I was into startups. I had done startups for too long. I wanted to be a corporate
Uh-huh.
body.
You're done with this. You wanted to get
Oh my
into it.
God.
Okay.
And trust
Okay.
you me, Op Bank was not the only company that came to me. Also Safaricom. I don't know if you've had Safaricom.
Yes.
Safaricom is
Yes. I know
yeah,
Safaricom. Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
also came to me. I also did interviews at Safaricom. So I started with Safaricom.
Mm-hmm.
Safaricom came to me, okay, there's this opportunity. Could you apply? I applied and went for an interview. So for Safaricom, we went for an interview, kind of with our laptops, and did a test inside their offices. And by
Mm-hmm.
then, I didn't know how to use Adobe XD, because by then Adobe XD was the real
Mm-hmm.
deal. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, I did my design using Illustrator, and I did my design and did the final output and showed it to them. And then I was waiting for a reply. So, and then Cop Bank, there was no practical. Cop Bank was like an interview. So I went inside,
Right.
asked me questions, blah, 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 about persona and everything. I was like, now, Lord, I'll leave it to you. I've done my best. I don't know if I answered it correctly or not, but God, I have done my best.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cop Bank wanted people so fast because they wanted to go on online. They wanted to go digital. They didn't want paperwork and everything. So it's something they wanted to move fast. They were employing people from software engineers, from product managers, from product owners, from scrum masters. So they really wanted people fast for them to go digital as ASAP. So
Mm-hmm.
they gave me an offer immediately. I think after 2 days, I was given an offer. I was like, not knowing how to design these things using Adobe, I was green. The
Mm-hmm.
imposter syndrome was there from day one.
Yeah.
I have entered the office and I'm like, oh my, Liz, these people will fire you in the next 2 days. You don't know what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do. So, but at the back of my mind, I had that confidence that I'm here for a reason. Yes,
Yes.
I'm creative. Learning a tool should not take you too long,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, it's more of knowing how to design this thing for users and being there and putting yourself in the user's shoes.
Right.
So the best thing about it, I had a colleague who knew how to design and be a developer, and he taught me Adobe XD. Imagine someone
Right.
in your workplace teaching you a tool that you're supposed to have known before you got employed. I just say these things are just me. I'm saying that God has just ordained me from the
His
very
hand
beginning.
was everywhere on this. Okay.
Everywhere, everywhere. Trust you,
Mm-hmm.
me. He taught me how to do it, and from there it was straight on. Like we made things online. People are banking online. People are sending money. People are receiving money. Like
Mm-hmm.
everything, paying bills, paying internet, paying the Wi-Fi. Everything was online, and we were doing it bit
Coming
by bit.
online
And
on there.
till today, I can still send money and receive money while I'm here in Europe. And
Uh-huh.
it just elevated my career in another level because having
Uh-huh.
Cooperative Bank of Kenya in your CV and
Yeah,
being there for 4 years and seeing how the bank has transformed from paperwork to digital,
to
like you're
digital,
the
to
people
becoming
who made it
digital.
digital, it just
Yeah.
escalated. It just escalated
I
from
mean,
there.
Kenya is just like also one of the most digital economies in Africa, right?
It is the biggest. It is the big. If
It
you,
is called
every
the
time,
Silicon Valley of Africa for a reason.
yes, it is. Like people who are transacting, you don't have to have a what is it called, a smartphone to receive
Uh-huh.
money. You can use USSD. People in the village are receiving, sending money.
Ah,
That
yes,
is so
yes.
elevated.
So the rise of like M-Pesa and yes, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I love it. Okay, pause for some reflections, right? That I think our listeners will definitely notice in your story. People, don't sleep on LinkedIn.
Do not.
Do
LinkedIn
not.
is your online CV. Don't tell your uncle, check my CV. Said no. Your uncle is on LinkedIn. They will see all those
Even
uncles
in,
that
are you listening from Africa? Don't sleep on your LinkedIn.
don't sleep on your LinkedIn.
Okay.
Don't rely on your relatives to give you opportunities. Those
Yes,
relatives,
have
those
a
companies are
digital
online.
presence, fix that digital presence to fully represent you. Of course, LinkedIn has changed so much over the years, right? And I know we're going to get into how you got to Germany because it involved LinkedIn as well as a whole. But always go and optimize your LinkedIn, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
It's become a huge access point for connections everywhere around the world, you
Everywhere,
know.
everywhere.
So
100.
you were clever at that time. I don't even think I knew LinkedIn at that time like that.
I knew LinkedIn in 2014.
I
2014.
I don't think I did. I don't think I
Not
knew it that well, you know. So really, really good to kind of point out right now, right? And then there's the part where you get a job and there is a gap, right, with in the skills that you think you should have to take it, but you got the job anyway, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
one, because I had a recent conversation with someone applying to jobs, and they
Mhm.
basically were like, they looked at all of the requirements and were like, but I didn't have that, so I didn't I'm like, girl, no. Don't
Women,
do
we
that for
downplay
yourself.
our lot. We do
Mhm.
downplay ourselves a lot because most of the applications I see, even if you don't qualify 100%, make sure you apply. And we know more percentage of women don't apply when they don't tick all the
Yes,
qualification. I'm like,
it is a statistic actually
you
with
know,
women
you
that
know, yes.
women,
Just
when they are like 60%, like men apply when they are just 50%.
I've been
Women
called
want
for
to be,
interviews because I applied overqualified, like over. I think the
yeah,
opportunities are way above me. I applied them and got the interviews anyway.
right. So
Yes, and even if
shoot
I
your
didn't get the
shot,
job,
right? And
mhm,
understand that a job also, part of it is helping you grow, right? So
exactly,
you
and
went in, yes, you didn't know Adobe, but you learned it,
exactly,
right? You
you already
leveraged your
know.
coworkers around you to teach you that thing, you know.
Yeah.
But you had gone on and applied and interviewed anyway.
Yes, and pass the interview. You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Because they also see the potential in you. Because
the
that
potential.
one
Mhm.
skill can be taught, but
Yeah.
attitude, aura cannot be taught. You
Yes,
cannot be
yes,
taught.
yes, yes. Oh,
That is
aura.
my friend.
Luis,
I
there's been
tell
aura farming since. Okay, don't sleep
you,
on my
my
girl.
period.
Walks into every room and is like, "Let's
I own
go."
it. I own it. I'm here for a reason. I did not come to play.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I
Mhm.
love this. I love this so much. Okay, so I don't know if you still had then still with the bank in Kenya, but did you go from the bank to Germany?
Yes, I went
Okay,
from the back.
then let's get into that part of your story.
Amazing. So I'm only 3 months in. Trust you me, I'm only three
Yes.
months in. So I'm in this era like I got this job through LinkedIn because a recruiter contacted me on LinkedIn. So, and
Mm-hmm.
this is the first job I got through LinkedIn. All the other jobs I was getting through referrals or someone
Yeah.
telling you
Mm-hmm.
there's this
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
opportunity. But these big jobs and these big interviews, I got them through LinkedIn. So when
Mm-hmm.
I go back to LinkedIn, I see UI UX designer, Canada, UI UX designer,
Yes.
UK, UI
Mm-hmm.
UX designer. New York. I'm like,
Mhm.
yo, I'm employed here, meaning I'm wanted in the UK. I'm wanted in
Mhm. Mhm.
US.
Mhm.
It means I can get these opportunities. And trust me, only 3 months. I'm not even been confirmed. I'm barely confirmed, and I'm like,
You're in probation period, Liz. Come
I
on.
feel like I feel already I don't deserve to be here. I deserve to be in other countries. Like
Yes.
I'm already a big deal. I'm a
Yes.
big deal.
Okay. Okay.
So
I
I
can't.
started that soon. I started
Mhm.
that soon applying for opportunity. Like for me, it never stopped. I never
Mhm.
settled. I never settled for anything because I
Right.
realized all these things is about building connection and it's about
Mhm.
growing. You not only grow in your job with your skills, you also grow by interacting and knowing what other companies are doing.
Okay.
Because when you're contented in one company, what one company is doing, you will never grow and you will
Mhm.
never want to leave because you feel that this is your comfort zone. I never
Mhm.
want to be comfortable because at the end of the day, this company doesn't belong to you. At the end of the day, I want to have my own thing. And if I
Mhm.
know that other people are doing different things and what's the challenge they are facing, I grow. My mindset grows. So I always apply. Even
Mhm.
if I get a regret, the number of millions of regret I've gotten in my life, there are so many.
Mhm.
I gave up. You see, this is 3 months in. 1 year down the line, I have not got an opportunity. I'm still working there. Of course, it's not that life is not there is
Yeah.
not
Yeah. 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 But you're continuously testing the waters, right? Or at least
the money is
staying.
good. The friends are good. I'm making connections. I love it there.
Uh
I'm
huh.
building my family. I got pregnant in that company. They gave
Mhm.
me maternity leave. Went back barely a year in. I got another baby. I got pregnant. I went on maternity
Your
leave.
life is
Like
happening in the meantime.
that is
Mhm.
happening in the meantime. Like I got married less than 2 weeks because I got the less than 2 months. I got the job 7th April, then I got married 29th May. So like
Okay.
less than 2 months, I got the job and got married. And
Mhm.
these people showed up like I've been there for years. The
I
number
love
of
it.
people who came to my wedding in Cooperative Bank, and
Mhm.
that's what I'm telling you is aura. My friend, you cannot buy that. You
You
can't
had
like
made a
it has
good impression, though,
I
right?
made a good impression. Like the way you speak to people, are you empathetic? Are you a genuine person? Do you
Mhm.
really love people the way they are? So for me, the way they showed up, I'm like, this is interesting. This is amazing. When you
Mhm.
give people invitation card, people you've never met before, you've only met 2 months, 3 months, and they feel like this is our wedding. They are so proud of it. They don't feel like, okay, this is a corporate world. Keep your business to yourself. No, they're
Yeah.
like, listen, getting married. Oh my
I
God, I'm
love it.
showed up like crazy. So that gave me a
Mhm.
feel like corporate is not that bad. You just have
Mhm.
to know. You just have to get your circle. So,
Yes.
but still, I wanted to leave the country. I wanted to go
Mhm.
abroad. Abroad was in my mind.
So why
I
was abroad in your mind?
I think way of life. I
Okay.
wanted to see the world. I really wanted to see the world. I really wanted to see other countries. Like the things that you see on TV, you see like these countries are
Mhm.
beautiful. Places are beautiful. Their beaches are beautiful. Their people, their food. I just wanted to experience that. I wanted to experience
Ah,
snow. I used
you
to
got
see snow.
sold on with TV. I was just like,
I was sold
you
100%.
remind me of
The
someone
snow
saying, America has really good branding.
they have. Trust you me. They
We all grow
brand.
up aspiring to it, as
Oh,
you because you watch it on TV. In many ways, it's the music we consumed. It's the everything, right?
I wanted to consume that. And the
Yes.
epitome of it was the snow, not even knowing how terrible the cold is. I did not see that coming. For me, it was like, oh my god, it looks beautiful. Oh, the
I
coats,
want to see it.
the way they dress with those coats and the
Yeah,
hats and the furs. I'm like, this is what I like. This
that's
is
what I want
this
to
is me.
do. Yes.
Trust me, it is terrible. Like
Okay.
it's in
Okay.
35 degrees,
Hmm.
so it was
It's an
really
aspiration. All right. Yes, indeed. Hmm.
I continued applying, but didn't get these opportunities. 3 years down the line, it wasn't getting there. So I had this group of friends. We called ourselves Mbogi, like a group of 5 guys and one
Okay.
lady and me. So we were like 7 people. So we used to like want better opportunities because some of them were working in the bank, but they were not actually confirmed with the bank. They were sourced by other companies. So they wanted
Hmm.
to be absorbed. Other people are like, okay, I want to go to other companies. I want to and do other companies. And they're like, okay, guys, every day we come to work, you should have applied to more than 10 jobs. You just should be getting no replies. No replies meaning
Mhm.
we are your applications, or when you get a regret, you say. So we used to inspire each and every time we come to the office. Have you applied? Did you get a no reply?
Mhm.
And we
Mhm.
tell each other, "Hey, today I've gotten a regret. It was the interview was hard." So like giving ourselves hope that
So
this
a peer accountability group.
we had an accountability group, and one of my friends was like, "Liz, you also want me to start applying?" I'm like, "Start applying. You are good at what you do. There are so many
Mhm.
opportunities out there." I'm
Mhm.
like, "Liz,
Mhm.
let's get to start." And by then had started so many years and I was not getting opportunities. And
Mhm.
he was like, when he started, he got the opportunity like within a month. He got
Mm.
two offers. And he was like, "Oh my God, Liz, I've gotten two offers, blah, blah, blah." And then by then it was COVID. So everything you're being sent online and you print, you sign and you sent it back.
Mhm.
But he was an engineer, he didn't know how to do it. So he told me, "Liz, is this whatever? Can you help me print it and sign it and scan it back?" And I helped him and I was so happy for him. And he was taken aback, like, "Liz, I got this opportunity and you've been applying, you've never gotten, but you're
Yeah.
even so happy for me. Like, I'm not even that happy, but you are so happy, like it belongs to you." I'm like, "That's the person who I am." Like for me, I'm
Yes.
happy for you. Yeah, I'm genuinely happy for you. If it is happens for you, it will happen for me. So I came up
Mhm.
with this theory like God is in the neighborhood. I told him,
Mhm.
if you have got an opportunity, God is in the neighborhood. I
He's
am
coming
next.
round to my
He's
house
coming next.
soon.
And he started going round. The next person got it. And trust you me, I was the one
Uh-huh.
left. Those
Yes.
people who wanted to be confirmed by the bank, they were confirmed to actually now started working with the bank.
Yes.
Trust me,
Mhm.
I was the one left. And I started telling my friend who was confirmed at the bank, and he's called Manu. And I told Manu, "Manu, you know what? Mine is coming, and mine is coming big. It's coming big. I'll be coming in the office and talking with my nose. Hi, hi guys, hi." I told
Liz.
him, trust me. I told him every time, and he used to laugh. "You, Liz, you're crazy." I'm like, "Yes, God is in the neighborhood. Mine is going to
Yes.
be big." And trust you me, by then I had stopped applying for things out there. I was like, I was done. But I told
Mhm.
him mine is coming big. So it had reached that time, okay, God, I leave it to you. This is when the recruiter came to me,
Mhm.
a Nigerian recruiter from Zalando. He's like, "Hi, Liz." And by then, I had never, trust me, Nancy, I never applied for any opportunities in Germany. Germany
Mm.
was never
It was not
part
even
of
on
it.
your radar.
Like, who goes to Germany? You have to know the German language. Who goes to
Pretty
Germany?
much, right? No, I
It's
think being
crazy.
Anglophone, we go mostly to English speaking countries. So for me, the Netherlands was never on my radar, too.
Exactly, because you
No.
have to speak Dutch. So
Yes.
it's the
Hmm.
same. It's the UK, it's the US, it's Canada,
Yes, it's
it's
Canada.
English speaking
Hmm.
countries. So when he came to me and was speaking in English, I was like, And I was like, "Do they relocate people?" Because it was like, we have an opportunity in Germany. He was like, "Yes, we relocate people." "Do you relocate people with family?" Because man, I have a family. He was
Yeah.
like, "We relocate people with family." And I was like, "How much do you pay?" Things I have never asked a recruiter. When a
Yeah.
recruiter comes to me, I'm like, "Oh, yes, 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 I'll apply. Yes, 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 yes." To these, I
Yes.
was like, "No, I have to ask the hard questions because I am done applying. I'm done for the nose."
Hmm.
And he
Hmm.
told me, "Yes, we relocate people and this is how much we pay. So are you in for it? Could you send me your CV or do you want to apply?" I'm like, "No, take my CV." At the back of my mind, I was like, "I've applied so
I'm not
much. You
applying
take my CV.
again.
I'm not applying again. Take my CV. Do whatever you want with my CV. Take it." And he took it. And after two
Yes.
weeks, that's when I got an interview.
Hmm.
And it was a sprint interview. An interview you do the whole day, and then it's like three interviews in a row over a span of every 1 hour, 1 hour, then
Yeah.
a break of 1 hour, then
Hmm.
45 minutes, then the last interview. And I remember getting this interview, and I was my firstborn was 1 year and a half, and
Hmm.
my youngest one was 4 months old. So
Hmm.
I had an infant getting this offer. I mean,
Okay.
getting this interview. So by the time they were putting this interview, the time they're putting this interview,
Hmm.
did the interview and it was a success. I'm like, "Okay, now God, I leave it to you. I've done my part. With all
Hmm.
these stress and in issues for electricity and internet, I have done my part. That's it."
Hmm.
And the interview was like, you do an interview and then within 48 hours, you'll know if you've gotten the job or not. So I
Right.
was like, let me wait for 2 days. Let me relax for 2 days. At least this will not take a month or 2 months for you to know. Then after 2 days, I got an email. "Oh, you want to talk to the hiring manager?" I'm like, "Why am I talking to the hiring manager again? I think I should be getting the opportunity. You should have told me if I've gotten the job or not." So, but this interview was like now telling me, giving me feedback and telling me I've gotten the job.
Hmm.
They called me and told me, "Well, this is the feedback I got. Yeah, you're a good listener. You kind of express yourself well. The only thing is like sometimes you kind of over explain some things. You love your experience, blah blah blah. And trust me, the opportunity was for senior product designer. So there was senior product designer, and this hiring manager told me, Liz, yes, the opportunity is for senior designer, but we see potential in you, so we'll take you for the product mid-level product designer.
Right.
And so they're giving me the opportunity. They're like, yes, you're giving me the opportunities, and we'll send you an offer. When I left that call, I was like, this is God,
Yes.
because it should be. Unfortunately, we are looking for senior product designer. We
Uh-huh.
will not proceed with this application. We've gotten other candidates. That is what they say. But
Yes.
in this
But
case,
they
he
opened
told,
up another door
yes, he said, we are
just for
giving you
you.
just, this was mind blowing. Like,
Yes.
it was very interesting, and it gave me hope. Like, if you're destined for something, that door will be open. And
That
for
door
sure, like
will
I
open.
manifested it,
Whew.
my door will open. And I manifested saying mine will come bigger and better. And it actually came.
It's a testimony. It's
Yes,
a
it is. For sure.
testimony.
100% it is.
Look, Liz, I am locked in. I'm locked into this story, and I'm
Mhm.
already recognizing that we're gonna give everyone all of this story, almost all of this
Mhm.
story.
Yes.
So I want to take a moment right now to just acknowledge, the things that are incredible about your journey and the lessons already to begin with, right?
Mm.
Okay. So
Yeah.
for me, first we begin like right at the beginning, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So you're not good at some subjects. That's
Mhm.
okay. Find your
Yes.
thing.
Yep.
Find your thing, right?
Yes.
And for you, it was, oh, computers. I'm interested
Mhm.
in this, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
academics, that is, it's our African system. Then
Mhm.
we get you
Mhm.
get to your studies, you go through you find the study that connects to that thing, and
Mhm.
now you are in the job search. First off, the internship, how well you did at it, right? You were
Mhm.
putting
Mhm.
yourself out there a lot,
Yes.
and
Yes.
you got yourself hired. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm like, my girl's getting hired. Okay. We love it.
Absolutely.
We love
Yes.
it. We love it. Then
Mhm.
you are shooting your shot at big jobs, at big companies.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I love that. And shoot your shot regardless, right? Know that there's a growth. There should be space for growth when you're looking for jobs, right?
Yes.
There should
Yes.
be space for growth, and
Mhm.
it's good that there is space for that when you start a
Exactly.
new job.
Yes. Don't demean it yourself. Be kind to yourself. You are
Hmm.
your own
Hmm.
presenter. So don't say you're not good at anything. Don't let
And you're
yourself
bringing something to
become
the
so that.
table.
Yes. Yes.
Right. You're bringing
Mm-hmm.
something to the table for sure. So appreciate that and be brave enough to walk into those spaces.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. I think this time I also jumped over the part where you like graphic design, where you went to the UI UX design path,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
I appreciate so much the impact of the people that you were around you in your life at different
Mm-hmm.
moments, right? So
Mm-hmm.
peer connections. And I think this discussion we've talked about it on this podcast in different ways, because
Mm-hmm.
when people think mentors, right, they always think someone up there,
Nope. They can't be
someone,
your peers.
you know what
Your
I mean?
friend.
The
Mm-hmm.
people around you, the way that you remember that message also from Black Girls Tech, that the
Yes.
people around you might
Can
be
inspire.
it for you,
Yes.
you know.
That-
So you had
That's it.
someone who told you, hey, is this UX design space? Get in
Yes.
there. Get in there, right? I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. And then do not sleep on LinkedIn.
Don't.
Do
Don't.
not.
Don't.
Okay. I mean, LinkedIn should sponsor this episode, I swear.
They should. Oh my God, the big jobs.
Like them.
LinkedIn has helped me
Because we
like
are
crazy.
like, we are in these spaces because of these connections, this
Because of connection,
digital
it's a big thing.
presence, right?
Oh my God, yes.
I know that it's not, I mean, where LinkedIn is at in general right now, it's not the most comfortable space for a lot of people, because it has been evolving as a space and as a company,
Yes.
as a whole, but still at its core, right? The job
Mm-hmm.
of connecting you to opportunities, it still
Yes.
does that really well. And now we're even in the era of AI and stuff like that, that
Mm-hmm.
you can use to
Yeah. Yes.
improve your presence and profile, right?
Exactly. Way
We're,
easily. Way easily.
yes, we're
Mhm.
also going to put Lisa's LinkedIn in the show notes so y'all can go
Mhm.
and like model your LinkedIn's after hers,
Exactly.
okay? Because it got
Mhm.
jobs. It got
Yes.
jobs.
Got jobs. Lots of jobs.
Lots of
Mhm.
jobs, lots of
Mhm.
opportunities.
Mhm.
Great. I love this so much. But let's continue
100%.
and we'll figure out the rest from there. Okay?
Yes.
All right, Liz.
Mhm.
So now you have this offer from
Mhm.
Zalando,
Yes.
from Germany. What happens next?
So it was really a navigating process because for me, I had never left Kenya.
Mm-hmm,
Never. I had
mm-hmm,
never even gone to Uganda.
mm-hmm,
Like past Kampala. Like never. Never flown out of my country. My kids have never even flown out of the country. We were just
mm-hmm,
flying domestic within Kenya. So it was a big deal for us. And even moving countries, I have a 4-month-old baby. I have 1 year. Like I had two under two,
mm-hmm.
like really small kids. And for me to I didn't even think twice.
Yes.
And trust me, there's so much I had achieved. We were living a good life. It's not that we were struggling. Like
Yeah.
we had our own car, we had just bought a house which had just lived there for 1 year, and now leaving all this behind. But I was like, yes, this is comfortable because someone will be like, you have everything here. You have your family, you have your own
Mm-hmm,
home, you live a good life, you're employed in a very good company. But for me, it is more than that. For me now,
mm-hmm,
it's not about, yes, we have achieved that with my husband, but is
mm-hmm,
this what we want for kids? If is this enough for
mm-hmm,
them to feel like this they have achieved? Yes, we have achieved, but for them, I don't want them to feel like this is the achievement for them in life, like
mm-hmm,
having
mm-hmm.
having a house. That's it. No, I wanted the achievement to be more than that. Like happiness is more
Mm-hmm.
than what you have, meaning experiencing life, living life, being
Yes.
happy, being financially stable, being
Mm-hmm,
free, like
mm-hmm,
being able
mm-hmm.
to express yourself, being able to travel the way you want because you have been given this opportunity to do it. And if I wouldn't have taken it, I would have regretted. Yes, I'll be comfortable, but what does the future of my kids look like when I
What
stay
does it
here?
look like? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yes, so that's why we were like, okay, let's just leave everything behind.
mm-hmm,
Let us go. So
mm-hmm,
looking at all that, we looked for passports. Even as we had the old passport, we didn't even
mm-hmm,
had renewed our passport. So it
mm-hmm,
was more like from scratch,
mm-hmm.
having the full passport, looking for visas, looking for certificates. You have to look for all the valid certificates or marriage certificate to have to
Yes.
has to be
So
kind
you're
of
putting all the documents
certified.
together.
Putting all the documents together so that my family can have family reunion visa.
Uh-huh.
So I remember going to the embassy for the interview and the application and everything, and they were like, "So you're going the whole family?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Yes." So and I remember telling that lady, if my visa is ready, and my kids and my husband visas are not ready, don't even bother calling me.
Don't call
Make
me.
sure all the four visas are ready. If they are
Mm-hmm.
not, I am not going to
Right.
show her that I don't want to go. By
You're
then I
serious.
didn't even Yes, I didn't even have I hadn't given my resignation letter because the
Mm-hmm.
recruiters are like, "Oh, you have to you only resign when you've gotten your visa."
When you've
So
got
for
all
me,
the
I
things
still had nothing
lined
to
up.
lose. Yes, I still had nothing to lose. So if you don't give me the visa, I have nothing to lose. I still have my job. So make
Mm-hmm.
sure that
Mm-hmm.
she was smiling and like, yeah, I understand because you still have a young
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
maybe still breastfeeding. So if it was your man, maybe he would have gone alone and then you would have followed him. But if it is you, then it means you have to all of you. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, all of us have to be ready. Within, and I remember that time there was a demonstration. So it's like the day when they called us, like, okay, so how do we do? Will they even send a rider to give us our passport back? Because they usually send a rider to post it to you, to give it to you after they've given them the visa. So for the first time, they called me, the embassy, which they don't do. They usually send a
Mm-hmm.
rider. The rider is the one who calls you and tell you, oh, I have your visa, your passport. Where do I meet? The embassy called me and told me, hello, Liz, am I speaking to Elizabeth? Your visas are ready. I got that call, went to the embassy, took my passports, my and our visas, and you're like, okay, this is it. Went to the office immediately, gave in
Put
my
in your
resignation.
resignation. Okay.
I was like, I
So
am
now we're
I am
saying goodbye to Kenya.
I'm saying goodbye to Kenya.
How
I'm saying
was
goodbye.
that?
It was mixed feelings,
Okay.
and to some people, not to me. To me, it was
Mm-hmm.
100% sure. Because for me, my husband was
I'm
saying,
out. I'm out. I'm out.
I'm out. Peace. My husband was game. That was the only person that mattered to me. If he would
Yeah.
have said no, then we wouldn't have gone. But he was on game from the very beginning. So even if
Mm-hmm.
people say whatever they said, me and my husband, we are game and we are
We're in
looking
this
at
together.
our kids.
Mm-hmm.
We're in this together. And anything else
And
we
the
said,
kids are how old at this time?
at this time, they were now 2.5 and 8 months.
Liz,
Two
not
and a half.
you just making big swings regardless.
Yo, I'm still breastfeeding. Oh my God. And I'm here moving and oh my God. I'm telling you, God has given me the strength. It is
Yes.
just God. It
Mm-hmm.
was not easy. So even my friends, some of them were, so most of them, of course, were happy. But at the same time, they're like, what if? What if? They were what if, but they don't tell you. You just
Mm-hmm.
look at them and like, let us wait and see. Let us wait and see. But for me, I was like, I didn't even think, why you there was a time, I think after 2 years down the line, I think 2 years down the line, we're here 3 years now. But I think after 2 years down the line, we started thinking about it with my husband. We're like, what if I never passed the probation? Then what? You
Mm-hmm.
know? So for me, we had never thought about probation, never thought
Mm-hmm.
that I'll never be confirmed because it has never been an issue for me. So even even when friends want to tell you what if you're not confirmed, mama, what if they didn't, no one will face you. We could just see in their
Yeah.
faces like, hey, you people are too excited and
Ah,
you're not even sure. But they don't tell you. But for me, I overlooked all that. I was so
uh-huh.
excited and
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it's going to happen. If God has made it happen, this is
He
going
will
to work out.
continue
I'm just
making it
trusting.
happen.
Yes, I'm trusting in Him. I'm trusting in Him 100. I do not care if I'm starting from scratch, which we did. I do not care. We came, we flew, and on the plane, my kid so relentless because he had never flown that long.
You're watching the B-Squared C podcast, the Black Woman Corporate Career Blueprint. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Now back to the episode. All right, so you could have had probation.
Yes,
There was going to be probation, but you're moving the whole family. Uh-huh.
yes.
Uh-huh.
So, but that was never what it never even crossed my mind. I think that is one thing I thank God because it never crossed my mind even one bit. So
Mm-hmm.
I was never anxious at all. I was never anxious that what if. And we were only given 3 months visa,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
we should come here and apply for resident permit. So all this for me, I was just excited to come here. I was just excited to experience new life. And trust me, we had come during autumn, and autumn is
Mm-hmm.
cold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, this autumn I'm used to, but the first time it felt like I'm opening a freezer. And the moment I open the door and get out, it's like you've opened
Yeah.
the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
The cold is on your face. I'm
The
like,
code
what?
comes to you immediately.
And then by that time, you don't know even how to layer. You just know
Mm-hmm.
how to put on the jacket. And this jacket is not even the winter jacket. It's just a normal
Mm-hmm.
jacket. We were so cold. But
Yeah.
all this didn't even bother us. And our kids never, like, when you move to a new country and then your kids start becoming sick, it's true. My kids have never
They
been
were
sick. That's
healthy
the first
and
thing.
nice.
Yeah, 100% sure. Like 100% that I thank God nothing ever happened for me to regret why did I come here?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because my kid had just said, like, especially the young one,
Mm-hmm.
he never had a problem with the cold, like it's too cold.
Wow.
Like the way kids cough, yes, but there's a time, yes, we used to stay in the house for like 2 weeks without even going out because
Uh-huh.
it's super
Uh-huh.
cold. But there was no one time we felt like, okay, this is too much for us. Never even
Mm-hmm.
regretted,
Mm-hmm.
never affected their health or anything. So I think those are the things that we were looking at and we were like, that's why it never bothered us any
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
our kids are healthy. They're the youngest who should be even having an issue. And one thing we noticed is my husband was coughing a lot when
Mm-hmm.
we were because he was so allergic to dust.
Mm-hmm.
And of during the night like crazy. But when we moved here, we were like, okay, this will be the worst thing because now it's cold. It will
Yeah.
be so cold. It
It
ended.
went away.
It went away on its own.
Mm.
And you see the things that you feel like, okay, these are the impacts health
Mm-hmm.
wise.
Mm-hmm.
If your health is good, your family health is good.
Of
Anything else
course,
will
health
be
is
okay.
wealth. Yes.
So those are the things we look at when you're like, these are the reason we moved. These are
Yeah.
yes, these are the benefits of us moving, because
Yeah.
like you say, health is well. That's the most important aspect of
Mm-hmm.
this life. Yes. And
I
we're
love it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
coming here because we were used to having people around. We were used to having house managers to help with the kids, to help with the house. and you never really had time to connect with your kids because there's always someone helping you. There's always someone
Mm-hmm.
doing things at work. But I remember I used to change house helps here and there because they have done this, they are just leaving, they don't want this. You kind of keep changing, and I felt this is too much. I
Mm-hmm.
want to have a fully remote job that I can take care of my kids on my own. And then
Mm-hmm.
for some reason, God had me. And you see now when we came here, we don't have house help. This has made us be even closer with our kids, even closer with our
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
relationships are more closer. The more you are together, the more you conflict with each other, the more you be happy together, you stay together. That's the more you even kind of be tighter in a relationship, and you get to
Uh-huh.
know your kids' habit. No one telling you your kids was behaving like this. You get to
Yeah.
know them on that. This is their strength, this is their weaknesses, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
plan
Mm-hmm.
for that from the very beginning. And I think that is what has benefited me a lot in terms of knowing my kids and bringing my kids the way I want, not the way
You're
someone else has
actually raising your kids.
actually raising. And that is one thing I told my God, because going back in Kenya and in Africa, husbands are usually not involved. Most husbands, not all of them, most.
Yes. It's a
I'll speak
cultural
for
thing,
myself.
right? Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
cultural thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that it's their fault, because growing up, our dads were never involved with our lives. It's only our mom and house helps.
Mm-hmm.
Dad was
Mm-hmm.
the provider. Full stop. You know, nothing like that. So for me, even when my husband was changing pampers for the first time for my kids, I even recorded it. I'm like, this is an achievement. This is a big deal. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so coming here, seeing him hands on
Mm-hmm.
from the get go, the way he's feeding the kids, the way he's washing the kids, he washes the kids every single day before they go to
Mm-hmm.
school without
Mm-hmm.
complaining. The kids are used to it. Like the way he raises the kids hands on is something that we are not used to in Africa.
Right.
Fathers are usually not hands on as much as the mothers are. And seeing him in that environment and letting the kids see now a different aspect of life that you
Yeah.
can be involved in the lives of your children from the very beginning is just
Mm-hmm.
changing the generation, just changing the generation aspect of, okay, it's
Yeah.
only a mother.
The
It's only,
mindset on there.
yes, it's only
So,
a woman who's supposed to cook. It's only a man who's
mhm.
supposed to provide. It has changed. Like all of us can do this together as one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I love that because, so question, was he like that already when you were in Africa?
Pardon?
Was he already like that mindset twice when you were in Africa, when you were
In
in
terms of,
Kenya? Like in
in
terms
terms
of being involved or being, or was it something that came up in your new environment?
It's actually something that came up in a new environment. He never thought that it's something he
Uh-huh.
should do because, after all, there
Right.
are other people to help. He was like, "There's no way I can go to the kitchen and do something in the kitchen, and all of you in the kitchen. The house manager is there, you're
Mm-hmm.
there. So
Uh-huh.
why am I going
Uh-huh.
to the kitchen?"
The setup is entirely different,
The setup
you
is
know.
entirely set for him not to even be there in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That where I am, when I'm tired and I'm seated, he won't tell me, "Yo, I need food. Yo, where's my food?" He gets in the kitchen, prepares the food, we all eat
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
kitchen is there.
The kitchen is
The
there. It's
environment is
for both of you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
exactly. So it's
So
changed.
this is such, I want to pause here and reflect on this with you a bit because it's such a key thing. Because one of the things that when you hear advice for women, like career women, right, or women who are ambitious,
Mm-hmm.
um, the partner you choose is so
Mm-hmm.
important, right?
100%.
Even more
Mm-hmm.
important than in normal circumstances, in a way. And of course, we are living in an era where you women definitely want more partnership, right?
Yes.
Than
Mm-hmm.
like these very strict gendered roles. And as a woman who has a career or is building a career, you need
Mm-hmm.
that kind of support. So kudos
Yes.
to your husband, right, for changing his mind, like showing
Mm-hmm.
up for you. He's showing up for your family, right? Because
Exactly.
you know what happens? Because I see this in our immigrant community as well. People
Mm-hmm.
always say, "Oh, they went abroad and their marriage fell apart."
We speak about every time because you've seen
Yes,
people saying most of the time it fails because it's the wife who has gotten the opportunity, and the husband is like, "What am
yes.
I going to do? I'll not go." So the husband is left at home
Mm-hmm.
back in the country, and the wife comes alone, or they come with a
Yes,
kid,
and if they
and then
come
that relationship
together,
is good.
mhm,
Mhm.
mhm, you have husbands who still expect you to play the role that you still played when you were in Africa, right? As a whole,
Exactly.
and it's just not changing their own mindset about this.
Mhm.
So I love that for you. I think you chose a good partner to begin with, right?
I did
Someone
100%.
who, like, you chose a great partner. He was like, baby, we're going to go abroad. Yes, let's
You
do it.
know,
Here you
yes,
are, right? And then now
I
you move
usually approach him
abroad
every time. Yes,
and
and I
you're
tell him, "Please be
adjusting
ready."
to
Mhm.
this new life, and he's showing up. He is shifting his own
Absolutely,
patterns and everything like that. So
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
love that for you, girl.
Thank you, thank you. You know,
Okay.
people look at us and they're like, how are you managing it? How are you managing it? It's just mindset. It's just
Mm-hmm.
accepting to choose that things are different and
Mm-hmm.
choosing your partner each and every step. It doesn't matter the noise, oh, the man
Mm-hmm.
should do this, the woman should do this. It's partnership. I
Yes.
think when we had that mindset of partnership and the love that we had and how we grew together and be friends, because they say, and it's I know it's a cliche,
Yeah.
marry your best friend. It comes easy. It comes easy.
It's a cliche for a reason, right? Because it's true.
Exactly. It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. I
Mm-hmm.
remember Victoria Beckham saying, I think it was either Beckham or Victoria Beckham. I think Beckham. He was asked why, like we've never had a scandal about you, like you cheated on your wife, blah blah blah. It's like, then he actually answered like, why should I hurt my best friend? I wouldn't want to hurt my best friend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
marry your best friend.
I
It
love that.
everything works out. They will change.
Yeah.
The mindset will change because you're together. You're doing things together.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Liz, let's talk about your current experience. So it's been how many years?
So it's been 3 years
3 years.
in
Okay.
September.
How has it
So
been?
3 years.
Professionally.
Mhm.
So let's talk professionally. How has it been?
Professional has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of work,
Mm-hmm.
it's more of building your community and
Uh-huh.
having your friends and also having your peers to kind of cheer you on
Mm-hmm.
and kind of give you the things that is going on and what to do, what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I've built that in my community, like in my sister's community, like I know my friend who you had in
Yes.
the
Mm-hmm.
talk. So having such kind of people helps you to kind of navigate through it because not so many people in our company look like us. We are
Yes.
the minority.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
you have
Mm-hmm.
to have that people that you can confide in and ask how to navigate, how to help you in meetings in terms of giving your own ideas and being confident. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it will always linger in your mind. Am I good enough? Am I not good enough?
Yeah.
So we kind of have that circle to help yourself to know that you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
They brought you here for a reason. You're
Mm-hmm.
diverse for a reason. So keep going. You do your thing. Have your friends. Have your circle, and it's been good so far. It's been great so far. There are challenges, yes,
Mm-hmm.
of sometimes having to want to communicate things, and then you kind of receive a backlash here and
Mm-hmm.
there. But
Mm-hmm.
of course, I won't get into details, but at the end of it is just putting that thing back at the back of your head, and you're like, you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
There's you move from your country to be here, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a you're representing something. So even if there are these tough times, you're paving way for the next generation,
Indeed.
meaning that you help them know that the challenges are there and
Mm-hmm.
not come blindfolded and like, okay, well, these
Mm-hmm.
challenges were 2002, we are in 2025, we're in 2030. They will always be there.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing how to navigate and owning your space, knowing how to express yourself, knowing how to defend yourself, and knowing how to penetrate and having all this knowledge of stakeholder management
Mm-hmm.
gets you moving
Mm-hmm.
because challenges will always come. Life has its own
It's
challenges.
always going to throw
So
you some things, right? But
just
have your
it's
community, be well
mhm.
networked, and
Yes,
show up for yourself.
show up for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Mm-hmm.
be hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself.
Uh-huh.
Make sure that you always put yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
In any situation, know how to speak up. Yes.
Fantastic.
Hmm.
Um, Regarding then your growth path,
Hmm.
what are you seeing for the future for you?
I want to be the head of product, not
Okay.
even head of product. I want to be
Okay.
the
Did you hear
director
that?
of product. So
Universe,
I want to
did you
manifest
hear
this.
that? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to be in the universe and God to take this up that I have
Yes.
manifested on the
Mm-hmm.
13th of September 2025. I
Yes.
want to be the first product design director, the
Mm-hmm.
first black woman product design director in Germany. It doesn't have to be in Zalando. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be in these big companies, but it
Somewhere.
has to be in Germany, in a German company somewhere to be the director of product design, and I'll be the first black lady.
I love
And
it.
funny thing, Nancy, I manifested this in one way or another. I manifested that. I remember my friend was asking me, My friend is called Biko. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I used to apply, I'm like, I'm looking for. He used to see that I was the hunger of opportunities, and he asked me, "Really, Liz, what do you really want?" I'm like, I want to be the best product designer in Africa. I want to be the best product designer lady in Africa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was not even. I started like in Kenya and then in Africa, and I am the only Kenyan lady designer who was relocated, who has ever been relocated as a designer to come and work in Europe
I
and
love it.
in Germany itself. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So coming in here, I am still the only Kenyan who was
Mm-hmm.
relocated to come and work at Zalando.
Mm-hmm.
The
So
others that I've
technically,
met,
you're the best in Africa. I'm just saying, like, I'm technically,
thank
technically.
you, thank you for putting it out there.
Okay.
Amen. Amen.
So
So
your
when you
part
say it,
is to leadership, right?
true leadership. I want to
That's
have
what.
that representation. So I think that is why I'm going through this sometimes the tough, the good, and still
Uh-huh.
keeping my aura. Like still seeing the good in people, still being
Yes.
positive, because that
Mm-hmm.
helps a lot and it changes you and it helps you to navigate in everything that you do. And I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through all this for a reason. And I think I was put here for a reason. So if
Mm-hmm.
I pave way for the next generation and be then leadership and show them what leadership is about and
Mm-hmm.
what prevailing and what kind of forming the network and trusting the process looks like, they will know that it's possible for
Don't know
them.
that it's possible. I love
Yes.
it. I love it. I love it. Oh, next gen. Do you hear that? Like, look, I'm I'm flawed. I'm flawed, Liz, and I truly believe it. I believe it that you are
Amen.
going to get into these spaces. Liz, you have a
Mhm.
YouTube channel.
Yes, I do.
Tell our audience about that.
Oh, yes, I have a YouTube channel called The Rajore Clan. The
Mm-hmm.
Rajore Clan is Rajero, The
Uh-huh.
Rajore Clan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We'll put it in the
We
show
started
notes so
this,
folks can start following
yes,
you.
we've got the channel. We started this just before we moved to Europe. We're like, we want to show people our journey, we want to show people our process, we want to show people what believing looks like. If you believe in
Mm-hmm.
yourself, this is how it looks like. How
Yes.
good it can be when you believe in yourself. So you also educate people how to relocate to Germany, what to
Mm-hmm.
do, how I relocated with my family, how it's possible, how you can put your CV, how to use your LinkedIn, how to come with
Mm-hmm.
chance Ekati. And we've even interviewed people who have come with chance Ekati to look for opportunities. So just showing people that it's possible. Nothing is impossible. As long as you
Mm-hmm.
put your mind to it, it is possible. And like giving up is not an option. Like
Yeah.
always showing up. So we are also on TikTok, we also on Instagram, just to show people how life
Yes.
is, how
Mm-hmm.
navigating places is. I talk on my podcast in my living room here and
Yeah.
tell people this is what you're supposed to do. These are the things you do. So
Yeah.
it also
These
my
are the
husband has been
steps and
taking
everything.
yes,
And
talking
guys,
to
this is not a
teaching us.
small time YouTube page. It cuts when I checked like 18.4 thousand followers.
Yeah.
How long have you had this page?
I think 2022. Yes, we
2022.
started in 2022.
So it's 3 years
Yes, it's
of
3 years,
building
yes.
it. So
Yes.
what are the maybe top three things to building a successful YouTube page?
Top things.
Mm-hmm.
First thing, consistency.
Mm-hmm.
That is one thing I still struggle with.
Yeah.
Still today. It's not easy to create content, to work, to be a
Mm-hmm.
full-time employed mom, to be a mom, to be a wife,
All the
but
things. Mm-hmm.
all those things. But one thing is consistency, having
Mm-hmm.
consistency. Like even having a YouTube channel every week or every day or bi-weekly, just be consistent in what you do. That
Whatever
really
you've
helps a lot.
chosen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And being passionate. Have passion,
Okay.
do something. For me, talking to people, addressing people, and telling people how good things can be, it comes easily. You see,
Yeah.
like here, I have nothing. I have no script. I didn't write any script
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
I'm passionate about my journey. I know my journey in the tips. The
Mm-hmm.
number of interviews I have done, oh
Mm-hmm.
my God, there are so many. Even sometimes I go to interviews and I don't even flinch. For me,
Mm-hmm.
it's all at the back of my mind. So being passionate and knowing something that you can do effortlessly, identifying your gift because everyone has a gift.
Yes.
Just identify that gift. And that gift comes with passion because it's something you do with all your might. Like now your podcast, you love it.
Mm-hmm.
You work during the weekends is not a thing for you. You love talking to people. You love giving people the podcast and talking to people and telling them how good things can be, the connection and
Yeah.
everything. So those things that come easily to you, be
Mm-hmm.
consistent. have
Be
passion.
consistent at
And
it.
I think, yes, the last thing will be patience. Be
Patience. Okay.
patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Yes, sometimes I struggle with it because it's like, okay, how long, Lord? How long? How
Mm-hmm.
long? I have waited enough. Save me. I've waited enough. I need better things. I want to explore. But you're like,
Uh-huh.
be patient. God will make it right at the right time. Because
Yes.
sometimes I want things right now, and then you reflect, you're like, Liz, why? You
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I even feel guilty that I want more because on
Mm-hmm.
paper it's like I have everything. I'm married. I have two amazing boys. I have traveled
Mm-hmm.
11 countries in
Mm-hmm.
a span of 1 year. Like you've done all these things. You're in the biggest company in Europe. You're employed in one of the biggest company in Europe. You're relocated. You're living a good life. What else do you want, Liz? What else? But there's
Mm-hmm.
still more. I want to grow. I want to feel motivated. I want to do the things that come easily to me. I want to have that freedom. I want to be more happy, more joy. So there's
Mm-hmm.
always one is one. So, but be patient with yourself. As much as you want, as much as you have that passion, be patient. Be patient with yourself. Just take your
Mm-hmm.
time. There's the process. Trust the process. Live in this season. You'll never be this young. You'll never be this beautiful. You'll
Mm-hmm.
never be authentic. There's a time you will not even have the voice to speak. So be patient because there's a time you will struggle. And there's a time you will enjoy life. So struggle now and enjoy later.
Enjoy later.
Enjoy now,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that later might have struggle. So live in the moment. In that moment that you're happy, enjoy it to the fullest. In that time that you're struggling, struggle, but at the same time, know there's good things that are
Mm-hmm.
coming. For me, it's just living in the moment and being patient with yourself. That's also an advice.
I am so inspired. I'm over here like, taking
Mhm.
notes, taking
Mhm.
notes. As a,
Yep.
I love it, Liz. I love everything that you do. So, so the YouTube channel is just so it's one of your creative outlets that you have, right? What do you do? Other things? What else do you do?
Oh, other things. For me, I can say
Not that you don't already parent and do the. I'm just curious. Are they other things that are a consistent part of your life?
traveling.
Traveling.
I
Okay.
love, I
Yes.
love,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I love
mm-hmm,
traveling. I get a chance to just move. This where can we go? Move. What can we do?
mm-hmm.
So for me, is more of traveling, and also there's something that we started recently with my sister back in Kenya, and you're like, what can we do to help this young generation, young women who
Mm-hmm.
want to come up and do things that they love as well,
Okay.
and
Mm-hmm.
helping them be in tech. So we started something to help the young girls in
Okay.
tech and help them kind of be able to do the things that we do and being computer literate. Like I told you, computer still in my village, people are
Mm-hmm.
struggling with computer. Is not a thing. It's something that other people are struggling. As much as it's introduced in the urban area, as much as Kenya is known for its tech, there's
Mm-hmm.
still
Mm-hmm.
places
It's
who are
not
struggling.
accessible everywhere.
It's not
Okay.
accessible to everyone. So we want it
Mm-hmm.
to be accessible to young girls and educating them and showing them that it's possible. And it's something that we just started. So we want to kind of build in it and help them with a few laptops and
Mm-hmm.
computers, get to educate them because
Okay.
women, we need to
Yes.
kind of
Mm-hmm.
be in these spaces as well because we are the minority in the spaces. We are
Yes.
the minority. If we start uplifting women our age and even younger. When I'm old in the village in my hacienda, in
Mm-hmm.
my acre land, I see women making it. So that was me. I inspire that lady,
You did
and I'm
that.
older. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I remember
Mm-hmm.
I made a difference in that lady's world. So I
So are you
helping
guys
women.
starting a non-profit then or
Yes,
something?
yes, yes, we're
Okay,
starting an.
okay. That is around computer literacy or just creating opportunities for young women in particular.
For young women in
Love
particular.
it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Liz. Oh my God. Such a blessing to have you on the
Thank you.
podcast, but in general, right? Like the kind of positive energy and example you're setting is just incredible. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it all.
Thank
I love it all. I mean, it's
you.
gems on this pod that you dropped on us
Thank
just
you.
now.
Because I
Hmm.
realize if we do this for other people, because the moment I get feedback, oh,
Hmm.
Liz, you're inspiring from a YouTube channel. Thank you for inspiring us. What
Yeah.
can I do? Blah, blah, blah. That inspiration enough, that message enough kind of even inspires me in one way or another. And even
Yeah.
when we were in the Black Belt Summit after my chat, So many women came to me. Oh my God, you remember Nancy? I
Yes.
slept like I was an angel. Like people were like, there were so
Yes.
many
I mean,
women
I
in
was one of the
the
ones who were like, immediately.
you were
Please.
inspiring me. You were so authentic. I'm like, so it's not something that I just praise myself. It's actually who I am. When even
Yes.
people, so many people give you that feedback, and so many people come telling you they are proud of you and everything. I'm like, then I'm doing the right thing.
You're doing the
So
right
that's what
things.
inspires me. And if I can give that to women who are not able and even support them further,
Mm-hmm.
that's my fulfillment in life. I think I've gotten my purpose in life. Full stop.
Yes.
I was looking for a purpose. I got my purpose.
You got it.
Absolutely.
You got
Glad I
it.
got my purpose. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, Liz. Let's wrap up this interview as fun as it is. We gotta stop at some point.
Yes.
Liz, what is a
Mhm.
book that you read
Mhm.
that inspired you that you really like, and why?
Yes, I even still have it. It's
Okay.
called uh, Playing Big. I
Playing
love
Big.
Playing Big
Sounds like a
because
Liz kind of book.
yes, you know why? And I was advised to read that by my boss. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
this is something really interesting because when I started reading it, I was like, this. When you came to Europe, you started playing small. Yes,
Mm.
I really played small. Navigating this corporate. This is a different type of corporate. Yo,
Okay.
Germany.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different type of corporate. So I really played
Mm-hmm.
small for a very long time. And recently is when I've started playing big.
Mm-hmm.
And even after reading that book, what you need to play big, how do you see that woman, like that woman who is you now in the future that has played big, and you want her to what that does that picture look like?
Mm-hmm.
Where is she living? How does she look like? If you have that picture of that woman, then start playing big to become that woman,
To
because that
become.
will inspire you not to play small. So this book really inspired me because I played big all my life. To reach here, I played big. And then when I reached here, I started playing small, I started shrinking. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, this is very inspirational. I needed this
Yeah.
because playing big helps you a lot. Because at the end of the day, there's so many people.
Yeah.
Corporate is a big company. And if you don't take up your space, you will shrink. You will be in the
You
middle
shrink.
of it all. But if you know
Uh-huh.
your voice will be heard and they will know when they
Yeah.
need something, this is good at this, this is good at this, this is good at this.
Uh-huh.
So always playing big is one of the biggest things that you should
Love it.
always do in what you do. So yeah.
Love
And maybe
it.
another book that I would love to read. I haven't started reading, but Mel. Mel's book, Let Them. Let Them is one book I want to
Wait,
read.
who? Who?
Mel Robbins.
Mel Robbins. Okay, okay, okay. And the book is called Let Them.
Let them. Let them say whatever they want. Let them do
Mm.
whatever they want. But you do you. Just
Okay,
let them know.
okay. Yes.
That is one book I want to read.
Okay.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Thanks for those recommendations.
It will help you
It will help
kind of
you.
navigate.
Send to you. Love it. Love it. Liz, what is a black woman who inspires you and why?
Oh my God. I have so many. But I will say Michelle.
Michelle Obama?
Michelle Obama, yes.
Mm-hmm.
This woman has navigated her marriage, has
Mm-hmm.
navigated,
Mm-hmm.
like, I remember there was this story that a lady was saying, and it was Barack and Michelle had gone to a date, a night
Mm-hmm.
date. And then when he was president, and
Mm-hmm.
then the chef was like, the waiter was like, the chef wants to talk to Michelle and he wants you to go to the kitchen and talk to
Mm-hmm.
him. And Obama was like, okay. Then Michelle just went. And then it was his ex-boyfriend, Michelle's
Michelle's
ex-boyfriend.
ex-boyfriend. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And they talked, and they was like, I own this restaurant, blah, 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 blah. So when Michelle came back and then Obama was like, who was that? He was like, that was my ex. And then Obama was like, then he would have, you would have owned this restaurant because he was the owner of the restaurant. Like,
Uh-huh.
you would have been a wife of someone who owns this restaurant. And
Uh-huh.
Michelle was like, no, that man will have been the president of the United States.
Ah, he
Yup.
would not. He would not have
Yes.
been.
He like my ex owning this
Uh-huh.
hotel. If I would have married him, he wouldn't have been an owner of this hotel. He would
He
have been
would
the
have been.
president of the United States. Like it's me. It's the woman's doing. So like own your shit.
Girl, stop it.
Yes,
Stop it.
it is. It is you as a woman. Like
Mm-hmm.
a woman can have it all. And that
Yeah.
is one thing I always want to encourage you, because you feel like, oh, because it's my responsibility to have kids, I'm the one supposed to take kids, I'm the one supposed to take care of this. Or
Mm-hmm.
you can find the balance.
You can find the
There will
balance.
always be struggles, but
Yeah.
find that balance and own it.
Yeah.
Like, you are the person who ran this thing,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
possible.
On your space.
Choose. Yes.
Because my next question was really about gonna be like, what three pieces of advice do you want to leave other Black women out there? And I'm already
Hmm.
seeing the first one, right? Like the
On your
own,
craft.
own your shit, own your
Yes.
space.
Own your space, like 100%. If you
Mm-hmm.
own it, you will be like an icon. People will see you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is who I want to become. This is what I want to become. So own it. If you are good at something, you're good at ballet, you're good at talking to people and advising people, you're good at navigating space, you're good at writing books, your
Right.
novels, you
Do
own
that
it.
thing.
Do
Mm-hmm.
that thing. You will create space for other women. You will create space for other people to see that it's possible. Be an icon
Mm-hmm.
that it's possible. Anything you put your mind to, it's possible.
It's possible. Ooh,
Mhm.
yes. Okay. Hit me with number two.
Number two, you're capable of doing it. Like, we are capable of love.
Mm-hmm.
As much as we think that, okay, all it's a privilege to be loved, it's a privilege to go all this. No, you deserve it. We
Mm-hmm.
deserve all the love, we deserve all the kindness, we deserve all the happiness. So the moment you think and you know what you deserve, just be patient with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The bar is there. Have
Mm-hmm.
that big bar.
Mm-hmm.
Set that bar.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stoop too low because you want something. No. Set it up here and know what you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
And what you deserve will come to you. But if you settle for less, your
Mm-hmm.
life will be less.
Whew.
Because you if you know you deserve it, you will get it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like, okay, let me just settle because, oh, I'm old, or because I
Mm-hmm.
have no
So this is
strong
talking. So this is talking about partnership, right? Or
partnership. Yes.
relationships. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Relationship,
Yeah.
because we are judged a lot, like, okay, we are these black bitter
Mm-hmm.
women.
Mm-hmm.
No, we know how to speak for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing how to speak for ourselves doesn't mean that we are bitter. No, knowing how to express ourselves doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So if, because I struggle with this a lot in relationships, and men felt like, okay, because she speaks a lot, I don't think she's a capable woman, she's a
Yeah.
whatever, she's a, oh, this is someone you should not, because she's too, for them they felt like my talk was aggressive. And
Okay.
trust you me, that is one thing that made my husband love me,
Oh.
because he wanted someone who knows how to express themselves, know their
Mm-hmm.
worth.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew I knew my worth, and I know, and I can express myself. If I'm not happy, if I'm happy, I can express myself.
Mm-hmm.
He loved that thing. The one thing that other men hated, he loved it. Then
And
be
that's the
yourself.
thing.
That's the thing. Just
Mm-hmm.
be yourself. 100%. You will find your match.
Okay. I
You
love
will
it.
actually.
I love it. Okay. Number three.
Number three, the last one I will say, be a safe place. Be the safe place where people can come, and where you also
Mm-hmm.
can come and say, okay, I'm at peace. I love this energy. I love this
Mm-hmm.
kind of people. Like, be in that place where you say, like, if anyone needs my help, or if even when I need me, I am safe with me. I am safe with my thoughts. I am safe with
Mm-hmm.
who I am. I don't compare myself. I don't see, okay, Nancy is so beautiful, I love whatever, I
Mm-hmm.
love the way Nancy thinks, then I will fight for what Nancy has. No. Know what you're good at and
Mm-hmm.
love that for yourself.
For you. Mm-hmm.
That comparison kills joy. If you
Mm-hmm.
compare yourself to other people, you will kill your own joy. You will never know what you're good at.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just love yourself and know what you want and know what you're capable of, and you're
Mm-hmm.
contented with that, you will go so far in life. Like, for
Yeah.
me, I knew I'm not good at other things. I'm good at computer. Look
Yeah.
at where. If I will compare myself, okay, I want to be the best mathematician, and then I'm not good at that, and
Mm-hmm.
then compare myself and get stuck at that. Oh my god, okay. But I knew my worth. I knew what I bring to the table. I didn't even know that product design or AI will be this big thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I accepted that this is the stuff I know, and this is what I'm good at, and
You're
I
going to be good
passed.
at. Whew.
Just begin. what you are and accept who you are, and you will be
Yes.
at peace. Yes.
Liz,
Mm.
why are you yelling at me? I feel I feel preached to. I feel like I was in church. I'm over here like
Yep.
on my shit. Like, what am I doing?
Own it. Be kind to
Play,
yourself.
playing small over here. Let's and literally
Don't.
one of my friends has said this about me, right? She's like, "You've been playing small," and I'm like,
Don't.
and I'm like, huh. So even
Mm-hmm.
like things like Black Girls Tech, I'm just like, I'm going to be on that stage next year, you know,
You see? You
and
see?
I'm like,
That's what I said to myself. And I told him and my friend, I'll be at that stage. So, Nancy, I will hold you accountable. She
ah,
held me accountable. I will hold you accountable. Mhm.
I love it.
2026 November. Nancy, I'm holding you
November
accountable.
at Zalando
Yep.
in
Yep.
Berlin. We'll
In
be holding the
Berlin. Even
mic.
if I'll not be working at Zalando, I will come
Mhm.
for that event and I'll hold you
We
accountable.
will be holding the mic. I promise
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Ah, Liz, thank you so much for
You're most
let like everything, your energy, your story, the inspiration. I honestly, again, it's funny to start out with like how strict I try to be with the recordings, right? But I was like, this story has to unfold the way Liz wants it to unfold. Okay.
awesome.
And it did. So
Awesome.
I am
Mhm.
personally inspired. I can't wait to
Awesome.
release this because I know people are
Mhm.
going to be fired up out there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You know?
Mhm.
And yeah, thank you for contributing to our space, you know.
Mhm. Most welcome.
uh this is just immense. I'm at a loss for words. I usually have like a whole speech with all my speeches like now I'm just like I need to think about my life. Like I'm gonna hang up here and I'm gonna sit on this couch and be like, I was supposed to go to do my holiday shopping, but now I'm like, I need to
Hmm.
reflect a
Mhm.
little bit. So thank you for
Mhm.
giving me that, and I'm sure others out there will be so touched and
Mhm.
so inspired in many ways.
Mhm.
We'll definitely put your YouTube page in the show notes. People will follow you,
Awesome.
and I am excited to continue to
Um,
follow everything that you're doing.
Amazing, amazing. And one another thing,
Tell me.
ladies, you said a message to the ladies, so I also want to give them a beauty hack. Take your collagen.
I
I wanted that to go in there.
okay. Listen,
Take, take it.
there are people who are going to be listening to this on your Spotify, right, and stuff like that. Please go to our YouTube and find this clip, or to just any of our pages when we do the promo clips for this. This woman's
Mhm.
skin, the skin, it's giving.
Thank you so much, Nancy. So this is collagen. I have no makeup on, like literally nothing. Trust you me when I tell you I have no makeup. I only have permanent brows.
Yeah,
But this is no
this is
foundation, no nothing. This is collagen. Take your collagen, my friends. Collagen is real, one
so you're
hundred
taking
percent.
it. So you're taking it as pills.
Yes, I have a tablet.
Okay, tablets
I
and
got
stuff
it
like
from
that.
DM.
Okay.
Yes, DM.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
a tablet. There's also a powder form one that when you
Yes.
put and you put in your drink. Anything that
Girl,
has
collagen was
for your
not in my
skin.
repertoire. Okay. I have the other ones. I have
Nancy?
magnesium, vitamins,
No, Nancy,
multivitamin
I
and stuff.
have all those. I take like 5 tablets,
Yes.
but I never miss my collagen. Nancy, trust you me, when you take collagen, the spotting will go. You will never need makeup. You will never need foundation, just like me. I don't have foundation. I because I'm not a makeup kind
You're
of
not a
girl. That's why I
makeup
think I
person.
did my
Mm-hmm.
yes, I
Mm-hmm.
did my
Mm-hmm.
permanent brows because I didn't want to always kind of be shaving my brows. I don't do makeup.
Yeah.
So collagen does the makeup for me.
You put the girlies on. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
This was such a
2026
joy,
is the
Liz.
year of collagen.
You
2026
heard
is the
it
year of
here. Get your collagen, show up for yourself, own your
yes.
play, on your shit. Like we're gonna have to put a warning of stuff like that. But I so much joy today. Thank you so much, Liz, for your time and
Thank you.
energy. Yeah.
Thank you for having me, Nancy. This has been an honor to do this. It's something that I love doing. I love speaking, and I love just advising people on what life is all about and my experiences. And I was honored to be at B Squared Studio today with Nancy. Be blessed, Nancy, and thank you for this opportunity. I'm blessed to have this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. That's it from me this month. Thank you for tuning in to yet another inspirational conversation on the career journeys of Black women in the corporate world. Come over to the BsquaredC LinkedIn, Instagram page, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Lastly, you can also make a small donation to keep this podcast going. You can buy me a coffee or a wine with the link in the show notes. For now, I am your host, Nancy, and to the Black women out there, keep making bold moves and keep taking up space.